Greetings, friends, and welcome to another episode of The Mistake Zone, your weekly dose of our lives and the mistakes within them. My name is Jaren Wade. Joining me, as always, the Roku to my Nana, Matt Alba. Hey, Matt.
Oh, man.
Hand check. What are your hands doing right now?
Oh, man. Yo, man. You know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing with my hands now. I forgot what episode it was.
Also joining us this week, Matt, the name's my pizza, Julian. Hey, Julian. Hand check. What are your hands doing right now?
I don't know. I guess on a desk. Is this? I'm not. I don't know what this reference is.
Oh, man.
Also joining us this week, the Yaktamachil, Mark. Hey, Mark. Hand check. What are your hands doing right now?
I'm doing finger hearts.
Ooh. Oh, man.
Boys, Rakush isn't joining us because I don't know how to count. I don't know numbers in French anymore, so take that for what you will. This is the Mistake Zone. Matt, how should we celebrate this occasion?
Jared, I'm gonna stop 6-7ing now because my arms hurt.
Boys, as washed unks, as washed olds, I believe we have successfully beat this dead horse for the youth, and now it can retire with grace. Hopefully.
Right. Yep.
Oh, because it's okay.
We're on episode 67.
Okay, because I heard. I don't know if you actually said it, but I heard Nana. So I thought you were talking about the anime or the manga, and I was like, okay, is there like something happening with that? Okay. I'm caught up.
Oh, man.
Boys, I've had a week this week.
Oh.
And I want to start off with, boys, one thing that is close to my heart, being a youth who watched late night TV a lot, are late night infomercials. And I don't know about you boys, but the Magic Bullet is probably up there when it comes to, great infomercials. Something whenever the Magic Bullet was on screen, the next 20 minutes for me just sitting in front of that TV dreaming about owning one of these magical wonders. And over the years, I've had a Magic Bullet, I've had a NutriBullet, and, just Matt, Mark, Julian, have you had any of those Magic Bullets or bullet adjacent blunders in the past?
I still have one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I use it to
good,
make
right?
smoothies in the morning.
As someone who makes smoothies on the daily, these are heavy rotation here in our kitchen appliances. But boys, I don't know about you, but I use them a lot, to the point where if you think about a Magic Bullet or NutriBullet cup, you have those little nubs on the side of the cup that lock it into the blender themselves. And from daily use, of course, over the years, I've chipped a few of those to the point where all 4 of them have come off. And instead of buying, this is a scene that you might see me at work when I brought Magic Bullets to work, or when I'm at home, where if all the nubs were grounded off, one, I'm not the person to just go out and buy a replacement cup. I keep 2 chopsticks beside the Magic Bullet, put the cup in, and then jam the 2 chopsticks into the blender to start the mechanism. It's probably not safe.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You do
yeah, probably not.
You do what you have to do. So, my partner was like, we should probably replace this. Instead of buying a new cup, let's buy the new Ninja blender. That's also like a food processor, just a really high-tech device. And I thought, okay, this is cool. Costco has a deal going on, so we bought the new Ninja blender. Boys,
Nice.
this is something that has always come, I've subscribed to ever since the Magic Bullet days. I don't respect the max line on these cups. That line that says, hey, don't fill it to this point, don't exceed it. Never respect that. Julian, as a Magic Bullet user, that's bad because you're overloading your cup, you're prone to leakage at that point, and just bad times. Boys,
My Magic Bullet doesn't have a fill line.
Yeah.
Or have I just been ignoring it?
I have never noticed one on
Yeah,
there.
I've never seen the fill line.
you've never seen the fill line on the cup? They're
No.
always on the cups when I use it. Usually it's like 50%, 75% of the way.
Yeah, I definitely don't respect that.
Is it printed on? Like, is it a different
Yeah,
color
it's printed
than the
on.
cup?
So
Okay.
it's like black printed, so maybe
Okay.
it faded over use.
I think, Jared, you just had a newer magic bullet where
Fair.
people are like, hey, we didn't put this line on here so people know not to overfill it.
For legal reasons.
Yeah.
Legal reasons, of course. So, of course, I overfill the Ninja blender, and boys, a mess, a big mess. So I thought, oh no, I should probably clean this up and start cleaning. So I'm cleaning the blender piece alongside my lunch, which was pasta, or like the plate. So, I'm washing the plate and thinking, wow, boys, there's a lot more pasta sauce here mixing with the soap than I realized, like an alarming amount. And I thought, I didn't have this much pasta. I'm directing this to Matt because Julian and Mark already knew this because I didn't think they would be on this episode this week. Matt?
Okay.
Oh man.
Jared,
I just realized
did you cut yourself?
that when cleaning the magic bullet blade, I gave myself a really bad cut. And that blood was just gushing everywhere. Boys, that ninja blender blade is sharp. Matt, what's the best thing you've made with your ninja bullet?
I don't know. I don't think I ever used it for anything fancy. I think
Okay, what's your go-to smoothie with it? Or milkshake?
I usually just do like an Nutella milkshake in there, to be honest. I think that's usually the reason I pull out the magic bullet.
Fair. How about you, Julian? What's your go-to recipe for the magic bullet?
I mean, I just a regular ass blueberry banana smoothie. But how much of your guys' kitchen is ninja at this point?
We have 3 ninja appliances. We have the air fryer, the double air fryer, the blender, and then the creamy. Because
you have a
boys, I love
creamy?
making. We have
try
a
the
creamy. We have an older creamy.
No
but
shot.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's
Did you see their new like microwave air fryer?
Yeah. Really stuck.
That thing
did
is
not.
like $500, and that is like way too much.
How about you, Julian? How much Ninja branded kitchen appliances do you have?
Right now, I think like I have the air fryer. I have like a air fryer oven thing. But like anytime something breaks in my house, like we end up replacing it with like a Ninja thing. Because I also have like a slow cooker that we end up replacing with a Ninja.
Fancy.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. How about you, Mark? Are you guys Ninja kitchen households?
I think we just have like an air fryer. Like I've never really used a magic bullet before. I've always heard like great things about it. Like I've used like those KitchenAid blenders as like a regular blender, or like the Vitamix.
Right.
And the Vitamix is great. Like sometimes, like I used to make soups with it all the time before I sold it.
Damn.
I might get it again because it was a really good appliance to have.
But yeah, if there was one thing we found out during our Reddit investigations between the Ninja Blender and the Vitamix, if you're serious about your food processing and your smoothies, you probably go towards the Vitamix. But for your casual use, for our needs, the Ninja was fine at the price point.
Rank smoothies versus casual.
Yep. You have to, boys. You have to. Blades up there, though. I'm used to the dull bullet blades and then this Ninja Blender blades. Oof.
This casual
Big
trying to get
boys.
the ranked.
Boys, it was one of those cuts where I put a Band-Aid and then like I looked at it and I'm like, oh, it's still seeping through the Band-Aid. That's not good. Stop bleeding, though. Stop
Did you
bleeding.
go
I'm
to
okay.
like urgent care or something? Like,
No.
okay.
I'm lazy,
okay.
Mark. I'm lazy.
Depending on how deep it is, you might want to.
Yeah.
No,
how long ago
it's
did
fine.
this happen? Okay.
This was yesterday. No, 2 days ago. 2 days ago.
Oh, jeez.
It's fine. It's fine. It kind of looks grody when you look at it, but like
Not-
it's fine. It's not bleeding.
not
I'm
pussy.
okay.
Is it healing at
It's not
least?
festering.
Yeah, boys. If you just don't hear from me for long periods of time during this episode, you might have to call the authorities. But that's mostly it.
Is it a finger you can lose and be okay with?
It was
Oh,
my
yeah,
thum.
that's
So, boys,
Oh.
you know how I was trying to game that
That's
day.
another
Yeah, that's the
Jeez.
worst.
Oh man.
It was that bad. It was that bad. But Jaren's story time doesn't stop because I like hearing myself talk, and I didn't listen to myself talk last week. So, boys, actually, if Rakush, if you're listening, maybe earmuffs for a few minutes. Nothing bad. But boys, I saw the Odyssey on opening day,
Mm.
and I saw it just as, Nolan intended, because you know me, I need prescription glasses, and in turn I need prescription sunglasses. So we go to the IMAX 70 millimeter at the local theater, and I'm waiting in line and I'm digging through my bag. I'm digging through. I go past the 2 cans of Dr. Pepper Zero in my bag for obvious reasons. I go past the Sour Patch Kids for obvious reasons. And then I think, oh no, my actual glasses aren't in my bag right now. So, Mark, how disappointed do you think Nolan is that I watched his movie in sunglasses?
Oh man, I'm surprised he hasn't visited you already.
Oh.
Slap your face.
Jared,
Oh,
when you told me
up?
this story, I thought you were just being an asshole and watching it in sunglasses.
no, Matt, I need them to see.
Oh man.
And,
I think this is a good case to get transitions if you can use them.
yeah. Boys, I went to my eye appointment, and then I walked in. I'm like, "Hey, I'm here for my appointment," and they said, "Oh, we called you 2 days ago to cancel it." And I thought I should have listened to my voicemail. That's everything I've been up to this week.
You think anyone ever looked over to you and like thought you were wearing 3D glasses?
Guys, you know my history with 3D glasses,
Oh,
and
God.
since I have like my left eye is crooked, so I don't actually see the 3D
Oh,
effects when
that's
I'm wearing
right.
3D glasses.
Oh,
Yeah.
And you found out during
So I'm paying
Coraline.
extra. Yeah. So I'm paying extra to watch a dimly lit movie, where I also paid extra to go to the Odyssey and watch a dimly lit movie. And everything is right in the world.
Okay, but how was it wearing sunglasses though? Because that movie in 70 millimeter is pretty dim compared to the digital version. So I can't imagine how it was watching it.
I understood everything as someone who doesn't like fantasy movies per se. Or boys, since I know Julian and Rikush are planning a Odyssey centric episode in the near future, won't really go into it. Didn't realize how much Odyssey inspired episodes throughout television there are, where I was delivered a Arthur TikTok where DW just retells the Odyssey, and I thought that was a good time. Matt, what was your favorite television show take on the Odyssey story?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I think
I'm
I
like
have
struggling
one.
to come up with any right now.
Was there a
Because
Ryan
they show up a
Gosling
lot.
Odyssey like TV
Oh
show?
yeah,
Or
because
no?
I think was that Hercules or was it the Odyssey?
Oh yeah, I was thinking Hercules.
Young
I think.
Hercules, yeah.
Oh yeah, young
Hmm.
Hercules.
I was like Ryan Gosling on Canadian TV was something.
Oh man. Boys, Julian opened the floodgates, so I guess we should start off with this bit of news. San Diego Comic-Con happened this weekend, and Julian, how do you feel about the good Canadian boy Ryan Gosling joining the MCU with Ghost Rider, with the film hitting for 2028?
I mean, I guess I have a new personality because you look at me. But anyways, yeah, like he's also doing Star Wars, right? So he's kind of in
Yes.
both
Yeah.
big. He's like in both really big Disney franchises.
Oh, they're making new Star Wars movies still?
Oh yeah.
I think so. It's like the last Starfighter.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're gonna milk
Yeah.
that to the ground.
Yeah, Star Wars Starfighter. That's going to be Ryan Gosling
Oh,
and
okay.
Sean Levy will direct.
It's not like a mainline movie? Or they're
No,
not starting
I'm
like
not
a new trilogy or something?
Guys, I don't know enough about Star Wars to tell what's a mainline and what's like spin-offs at this point. I did see Star Wars Outlaws at the library, and I was tempted to borrow it if I didn't have enough games to play right now.
I like that game. I know like a lot of
Oh,
people
man.
give that game like beef, but I like that game. I
Mhm.
end up liking it. Star Wars. So like the main lines have just been the last one was Rise of Skywalker or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They'll normally
Um,
number it too,
Mhm.
but
yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
The thing though is like, I think it's like up in the air whether they are gonna keep making any original because now it's just spin-offs. Like the last one was Mandalorian Grogu.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then there was that whole rumor a lot of people were saying about how they might reboot it, which I think is a terrible idea.
Wait, the whole series or Mandalorian?
No, like the sequel trilogy. So from like,
Oh,
yeah, because people are like they might not consider it canon, but then I'm like, I don't know. I feel like that's a terrible idea. Like
yeah, I agree.
you can say what you want about those movies, but like they happened, and they were the last chance you
Mhm.
could use kind of like the, like with Carrie Fisher passing,
Yeah,
and like
Yeah.
I feel like you kind of at that point have to respect it and kind of go. Move,
I don't
like,
know.
move
I
in
don't
it.
know. I don't know. Yo, multiverses are hot. I'm just saying.
I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what their plans are for Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. What do you think the plans are for Ghost Rider at this point?
It's weird to say because I know like I'm not a huge like Ghost Rider person. I don't really know a whole lot about Ghost Rider. And I know I'm probably gonna get crucified for this, but because the only thing I know really about Ghost Rider is like the Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider. So like that's my foundation and basis, which is probably a very bad foundation and basis if you are like an actual legitimate fan of Ghost Rider.
I hope he shows up in the new one.
Yeah, me too. Like I don't know, Nick Cage I think he can do really well if you kind of give him the like a good script. I heard he was really good in Spider-Man Noir. I've only watched like an episode of that, but
oh man, I totally forgot to watch that. Damn.
I heard it was good. I don't know if anyone here like watched the whole thing and can
Yeah,
speak
I heard
on
it was
Nick
good
Cage.
too. I haven't seen it, but I heard it was good too. So
Yeah,
You really wait?
Okay.
Did you watch the episode in black and white or in color?
black and white.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I mean like that was the intention. So I always go for like authorial intention.
Fair.
Because I'm a
Okay.
snob, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's what I went for. Ryan Gosling Ghost Rider though. I mean like I don't know if depends how he's gonna play it. If he's gonna just be like in Drive or something, maybe. That might
I
work.
like Drive.
Oh.
Yeah.
Guys, I think about Drive more often than I probably should, which is like every couple of months I'll think about that Childish Gambino line where he is like, I got more Drive than Best Buy or something. And then I'll think about Drive the movie. And I think, yep, that was a period of time that I enjoyed. Mark, how do you feel about the casting?
I think it's actually a great casting. It's funny. I saw a tweet where it's just like, oh, it looks like Ryan Gosling joined the Harrison Ford School of Franchises. Because like he's doing, what was he doing? He's doing Star Wars, Marvel, and Blade Runner. So
Oh, right.
my gosh.
I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I thought you were going to say he's doing Shrinking for the next season. I thought, oh, that might be really good.
Yeah.
Maybe like Shrinking reboot.
Oh, Shrinking's a really good show. I really like it.
I can't wait for the next season. Like I'm actively Googling. Google Shrinking season 4 when ? Reddit.
Oh, it's
And then-
gonna be a while, I think. But yeah, like Johnny, like I assume Ryan Gosling's Johnny Blaze, right? Have they've mentioned that, or is it just?
I'd
think
assume
so. I think-
so.
Because I assume he's not
Since
going to
he's
be
been really-
the other
No.
Ghost Rider, since he's
I
Mexican.
think this role has been something he's been really vocal about wanting to play for so long now, and I think it has to be Johnny Blaze at this
Yeah.
point.
And I think like I am excited for Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider, but I think I'm more excited at the fact that of the potential Midnight Suns movie that they do with like Blade and Doctor Strange and any of the other supernatural characters that they can bring in. Like, how cool
Did they
would
not
it be?
cancel Blade though, or is Blade
Yeah,
still,
I
like,
think they officially
Yeah, that
canceled
is
it.
canceled, but like maybe they can still use Mahershala Ali for Blade. I don't know. Man, they really did him wrong.
Yeah, like that was I
Yeah.
think perfect casting
Yeah,
that
it
they
really
kind of
was.
botched. Yeah.
It's been years.
But
You know,
It's so bad.
they we're able to bring back Wesley Snipes. Just have him in for a scene.
oh yeah, well he was in Deadpool
Yeah,
Wolverine.
he was in Deadpool
Wesley
Wolverine.
Snipes,
Yeah.
So they could. I mean, Channing Tatum's like actual Gambit now, serious Gambit. So anything is possible here.
Maybe they pull him out of whatever they Deadpool called that realm or whatever.
Yeah. Oh man, we got to see some Spider-Man Brand New Day stuff. The Avengers Doomsday cast came out. Matt, did you, how when the Avengers Doomsday trailer came out, did you watch any reactions? Because you know me, I love watching a good reaction.
I did not. I was
okay.
just way too shocked to actually see Gambit in there.
Yes.
And I forgot
And
about
then-
Shang-Chi, to be honest.
Matt,
Mhm.
It's been almost 10 years. Why do you think we haven't seen a Shang-Chi 2 yet?
Oh, I don't know. Is it the guy who made Shang-Chi like the one that's directing Avatar now or something?
He's doing the new Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
and then he's
Yeah.
also
Oh.
penned to do the new Naruto live action.
Oh, right. Yes, sorry.
right.
It was Naruto, not Avatar. Oh, man.
I mean, he's a good
Man.
director, so I'm sure he'll do
I love
fine. But
Shang-Chi, yeah.
I'd love to see a Shang-Chi too.
I'm so curious at what live action Naruto is gonna be.
Not what's your wish list? What are your musts for live action Naruto?
I mean, okay, I'm looking at this from the point of view of I wonder if it's gonna be good, not if it's
Okay.
what I want in it. Because I don't
Alright.
know what story I would even want in there. Like, I'm assuming you have to tell the same, what do you call it, Naruto story, but I don't know where you cut it off or stop it, or if you just do your own original Naruto story.
Fair.
I'd assume it would be that
I'm really
first.
curious.
Is it that first arc with Zabuza and
Mhm,
Haku?
mm.
I
Yeah,
assume
like
because there's a lot of
yeah.
emotion you can put into there. If you
Mhm.
start up just forming the team and then kind of
Mhm.
going into that arc.
Yeah, but that's a lot of stuff. Wait, it's a movie, right? Not a TV series?
Yeah, it's going to be
Yeah.
a movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know. That seems like a lot to put into a movie, especially since he's not established right now, or the live action Naruto isn't established right now.
Yeah, I'm just more worried about casting. I'm very curious to see who they do. It's a Hollywood project, right? So you don't see a lot of Asians in Hollywood in general. So yeah. I don't know.
So Mark, that's why you're saying we haven't. That's the reason why we haven't seen Shang-Chi 2 in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh man, boys! I still can't believe Marvel put all their eggs into the Kang Dynasty, and oof, that didn't pan out. From what I did read, Shang-Chi 2 was heavily tied to the Kang character. So
I don't know if there's a hot
Hate to
take
see
or
it.
something, but I feel like they should have just kept going with Kang. I feel like
just
out of
recast?
I feel like out of literally any character, he's the character that is set up to easily be recast.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Considering everything.
Yeah, and everything kind of and I get it wasn't a popular thing, but I don't know, going to Doom with no setup is kind of weird.
Yeah, but I'm looking at this Doom poster right now, Julian, and I'm giddy. I'm pretty easy.
I don't know. The whole idea of Secret Wars is that it was especially the comics, it was this decade-long thing that was set. Well, the latest Secret Wars, it started with Jonathan Hickman, his run on the Fantastic Four, where he established the Fantastic Four and and their relationship with Doctor Doom. And then everything that led up to Secret Wars with what Jonathan Hickman did with the Avengers was, it was just the perfect setup. And then Secret Wars was 8 or 9 issues, and it was essentially a Fantastic Four story of, Doom just being the ultimate end to everything in the Marvel universe. And I don't know, man, Doomsday just seems like a direct sequel to Endgame, forgetting about everything that came between it. And I don't know. I don't know if it's going to hit as hard. Obviously, the trailer is very hyped, but I don't know. I think that's just me speaking as a huge nerd or huge fan of the Secret Wars story, the recent Secret Wars story.
Yeah,
kind of disappointed with how they're executing it. So, but I mean,
because I feel like it could have been set up. I feel like it could have been set up so much better if it did happen after a Kang.
Yeah, exactly.
Kang story, because the big thing about Secret Wars, it was supposed to be not really a soft reboot, but it was supposed to kind of merge a lot of the different timelines.
Exactly.
So it's what brought over a lot of fan favorite characters that were from other Marvel lines into the main Marvel universe. Yep. So if you had literally an arc or series or phase or whatever they're calling it of multiverses, multiverse stuff, and then the next phase is kind of Secret Wars kind of converging it all, then you can kind of do a soft reboot.
Exactly.
I don't know. I feel like it would have been set up better, but I mean I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah. I think they're still going to do it anyways with Secret
Yeah.
Wars next year, but it's just, I don't know,
kind of a rushed version of it. Yeah.
it was very,
Yeah.
it feels very rushed.
And then, part of the thing you have to consider is just how much Marvel has scaled back so much of their output.
Yeah.
Where I think it would work better if they were able to keep up the same amount of quantity, but, arguably, since Endgame, the quality of these different Marvel projects, have been varying. Where we talked about Marvel fatigue a lot on the Mistake Zone, and now that Doomsday's right around the corner, Spider-Man's next week, I'm kind of back in that mindset of what homework do I need to do? What's like quintessential at this point before December comes along? But at the same time, I'm assuming Doomsday is going to have a runtime of 3 hours at the very least. How much of that is just a bunch of
okay.
Yeah, still pretty. And then 15-minute trailer. We'll see this scene at the end. I mean, 50-minute credits. But yeah, like how much of this will just be characters meeting for the first time, and your set pieces here and there. How much screen time will each of these actors get? How much do you have to establish that would have probably established if you were able to continue the quantity previously with the quality there? So
yeah,
there's a lot of questions I have where, on one hand, as the Doctor Doom fan, I'm so excited, but on the other, more cynical Marvel fan, it's where are we right now? And I'm still kind of disappointed that Blade's not going through. But
it's
yeah,
just, it's
I'm
so
just really
weird because
curious.
it's like, so Infinity War,
Mm-hmm.
there was a lot of excitement about the Guardians of the Galaxy meeting like Thor, where they're kind of meeting the Avengers. But like by the time of Infinity War, we saw the Guardians of the Galaxy in like 2 movies. We saw Thor in like 3 of his own movies, and then like, whatever Avengers movies he was in.
Yeah.
Now for Doomsday, they're setting it up as like a thing that's equivalent to Infinity War, but their setup is literally like Shang-Chi versus or seeing the X-Men, which is one, a character we've only seen in literally 1 movie, and number 2, a group of people that we haven't seen literally until the X-Men Last Stand,
Yeah.
So it's like, so it's like what are we doing here? It's, I don't know. It's so weird to me that it's like your big event is like, check out these characters that you have not seen in over a decade, or saw like 1 time in the movie. And I don't know. I just,
yeah, it's funny. Like you see Thor rallying the troops, and it's like the Thunderbolts and Shang-Chi.
Yeah. There's like 50 Captain Americas in the room.
yeah.
Like the cynic in me is still thinking like, I was hyped during the trailer. I watched reactions. I like being part of that zeitgeist. But in the back of my head, it's part of this feels like weird nostalgia bait and like more negative. And you know me, boys, I love me a good nostalgia bait. Like I'll take even a mediocre nostalgia bait because I'm so easy.
Yeah.
But like in the back of my head, as much as I'm clapping, I'm thinking, oh, this is you're really pulling at the vault right now. And I know the X-Men movies have, this famed history, and similar to Deadpool and Wolverine, it is giving, celebrating all these legacy acts that do mean something to people, that have really were there to present comic books in film, and to have them solidified in this overall universe. Like that does mean something to me and other readers, or viewers, but at the same time, it is this is all we have right now, right? This is your pivot. You need Robert Downey Jr. to be Doom. You need to bring everyone back for one last hurrah. And I think after Secret Wars, whatever Marvel looks like afterwards, whatever this soft reboot, for lack of a better term, looks like, I think that's what I'm most curious. And I'm also curious about, will people continue to care afterwards?
I think what they're going to do after is just, like, instead of the Avengers as like their main franchise, I think they're just going to focus on X-Men. Like, I think they're just waiting for this to be done, to be over with, and then you go straight into X-Men. Because I mean, it's what people want. Well, I mean, that's an online discourse, but a lot of people are like really want the X-Men back. So I think they can easily do that because there's so many things that they can work with that property. Like they can do solo series like Wolverine, or maybe even like X-Men Gold or Blue, or like any of, or Uncanny X-Men, any of that stuff, or X Factor. I don't know. And
Yeah, them as a
I don't know.
foundation would be
Yeah.
really work really well, because there's even a lot of like very recent, recent comic book wise stories that they can build up to, right? Like you can have, like you build up, you have your movie setting them up, and then like, then eventually build up to like the Krakoa arc, for example. Like there's a lot of things I feel like you could build up to if you use the X-Men as a foundation. So I definitely agree with what you're saying here.
Exactly. Oh man, Krakoa on the big screen would be amazing.
Yeah.
Do you guys mean these as like movies, or I guess as like thing, like, TV series in general?
Honestly, I think X-Men can work as like its own separate thing, really. Like it can be its own cinematic universe, like or including animation, TV shows for like the lesser known mutants. I don't know. I think
I think they need to stay as movies primarily. I think
for sure.
I know a lot of people say like Marvel fatigue. I don't think they're, or superhero fatigue or whatever. I don't really think like, I think the fatigue more so comes from the fact of like having to go outside of one type of media to catch up to it. That's like fair, when it was just movies, you just know the commitment was I just have to go to the movies like once every few months and I'll be caught up. But then they brought in the TV shows, they brought in like the cartoons, and it's like I have to then like watch all this other stuff, and it's like I don't really want to do that, nor do I have the time for it. And then like you kind of get lost. So I feel like it should stay movies. And then like you said, if it's like they are gonna do TV shows, it needs to be like really incidental stuff that won't really affect the main.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
whereas like if they show up in the mainline series, they're like, oh hey, cool, that's that character from this whatever, but like it doesn't affect the storyline in general.
Yeah, it's not like a foundational thing of like explain like now where did Vision go? Like if you didn't watch the movie, like now you have no idea.
Yeah. Kind of like what they did with Agents of Shield. It was not really important to the entire story. They just followed what happened in the movies and adapted it.
Yeah.
But Avengers Doomsday. I don't know why I said June. December 18th, 26th.
It's Doomsday.
Doomsday.
I'll see you guys in the Doom Theater.
Oh, man.
Are you watching it?
Is the popcorn bucket just going to be the hat? Or not the hat, the helmet?
For which, Dune or Doomsday?
Doomsday.
Oh, if it's a Doctor Doom head, boys, I need that. Oh. What's the Dune one? Is it the pervert mermaid?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, do they
do it again? Is it a re-release?
That kind of kicked off the whole thing.
Just re-release it.
Yeah, exactly.
Boys, we saw the Odyssey Trojan Horse bucket in person. The quality wasn't up there. Like, the Yoshi bucket is so up there in quality. Whenever I see a bucket that isn't to the Yoshi quality, I'm disappointed. The
looks
Trojan
like
Horse one, not it.
Yeah.
So it does look like chocolate, but not chocolate I want to eat, but like, this will probably melt in like 3 minutes. No, it won't melt because
like
it's not
old
real
Easter chocolate.
Oh yeah, like those Easter bunnies from Walmart
with the crisps in them. They'll do in a pinch.
And to round out, we have Ryan Coogler returning for Black Panther 3, and the announced David Johnson from The Long Walk, Alien Romulus will be the new Black Panther in the upcoming film, the son of T'Challa. And the new film will follow his character as he grows up and comes of age. Mark, I was excited when I saw this cast.
I am so excited. I am so ready for Black Panther to return, or Ryan Coogler to return to the Black Panther series in general. Like I basically love all his movies that he's done. But the one thing that was funny to me is, I was looking online how they were saying it was partially shot in large format celluloid film. I'm like, just say IMAX. It's partially shot in IMAX. But I guess with this whole Infinity Vision thing, they want to avoid
they can't say it.
Using the IMAX terminology.
Film politics is something that
oh man, it's so funny.
Wrapping my head around doesn't work. How about you, Julian? Do you have any thoughts on David Johnson or Johnson?
Oh, sorry. Before I move on
casting?
from that, did they announce that they're filming the whole movie in IMAX or?
No, it'll be some of it in film.
Oh, okay. I thought they were just
kind of
gonna
like what Dune, kind of like what Dune does. Yeah.
Oh, I see. I thought it was gonna be like another Odyssey thing.
Oh no.
No, yeah, pretty exciting. I'm more so curious about like the shifting to a new Black Panther. I like the idea, but I liked Wakanda Forever. I'm not sure what the overall like.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what the overall feeling was for Wakanda Forever. I really liked it. I liked Namor as him being kind of set up, and Shuri as Black Panther. So I'm like, it's kind of weird that they gave Shuri like one movie only as Black Panther. So I'm like, I don't know. And also the placing of this is, I assume, is happening after Doomsday and subsequently Secret Wars, or is it happening before Secret Wars?
It's supposed to be in 2028. So assuming it's after the events of that, and also
so it is like. Nope, sorry, go on.
I was gonna say the actor is old, like they've casted a new actor because in Wakanda Forever they had the kid.
Yeah, they didn't have the kid.
So my
thing is like, doesn't
older.
this? Yeah, so it's gonna be the same character. So doesn't this kind of confirm in some roundabout way that it's not gonna like after Secret Wars? Because a lot of people are saying that it's gonna be a reboot, but maybe they're keeping some aspects going. So they're gonna continue. So I guess maybe it is gonna be more so of a soft reboot. But yeah, like I don't know. It's weird that they gave Shuri only one movie as Black Panther, and then they're kind of switching over. But you know, I trust Ryan Coogler, so I'm sure like it'll be great. The casting choice is exciting. I haven't seen David Johnson in anything outside of The Long Walk. But yeah.
I really do recommend Alien.
Oh yeah,
okay,
that's a good time. That's a good time. And Matt, I know you dropped that O when I went through that kind of brief synopsis. How are you feeling towards Black Panther 3 overall?
I mean, I just didn't know that they were making a new, casting somebody new as Black Panther. So I was kind of just surprised by that. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I think this rounds up all the Marvel news from San Diego Comic-Con. I know Ryan Reynolds showed up as Deadpool at some point in his gray suit. I think the implication he's not in Avengers, but I think that goes back to our discussion of how do you implement Deadpool into kind of more serious aspects of the MCU. But we'll see. We'll see. But boys, before we step off the Marvel train, there's an open beta this weekend for Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Mark, you've got your hands on the open beta. You're anticipating this game. How does this feel compared to the previous, I believe, a closed beta from a few weeks ago?
It's different from the closed beta. For some reason, it feels a little faster from what I remember. But I don't know. Like it's really good. I've been enjoying my time playing this. It teaches you all the mechanics. Like there's a kind of like a training mode when you start the game. It teaches you the basics, which is great. It teaches you all the fundamentals and how you get your teammates and all that. But yeah, I think it's shaped up strongly since the closed beta. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing this game. The only thing is, when the open beta launched, I wanted to play it on my Steam Deck, but apparently it's just not going to be compatible with it.
Yeah, because of the anti-cheat.
Yeah, it's because of the anti-cheat thing, and I think even with Dragon Ball Z Fighters, it wasn't on Steam Deck either, because it's Linux, and I think this game can only be played on Windows. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm on the Marvel Tokon Discord, and a lot of people really want it to be on Steam Deck. I don't think I've seen an official confirmation or announcement from the devs about it, but yeah. So I've just been playing on my PS5, but I was hoping I can play on my Steam Deck so I can play it while I'm visiting you, Jaren. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Boys, we're going to have Mistake Zone HQ will host our friend for a little bit. So, Matt, we might have to talk about how to record episodes moving forward. But before that, Mark, a lot of characters are contained in the open beta. I think it's only missing like 5 or so. But just in general, who are you feeling? What's your team right now? And who are you looking forward to checking out when the game launches?
So right now, I haven't played everyone yet. Hopefully I get some time today to try out everyone. But I think I've tried everyone except Wolverine, Magic, Captain America, Iron Man. Yeah, I think those are the only 4 people I haven't tried. But right now, I'm really liking the team of. Okay, so when you start off, like there are 4 slots on your team. You have the leader, you have a shooter assist, a vertical assist, and the other one, I
Assault
believe,
assist.
assault. Yes.
Yep.
And for me, because I love Storm, Storm is always the leader. I go, well, I mean, I do go back and forth with these 4, but I typically use Storm as my leader. Assault is Black Panther. Doctor Doom is my shooter. I think I swap. Doctor Doom is my shooter, and my vertical is Blade. Those 4 I've been having so much fun with. I do like using Spider-Man and Danger as well. Danger is really fun, but kind of hard. And and Green Goblin. Green Goblin is super fun. Like I love his mechanics, but he's kind of too advanced for me right now. Especially as my wrists enter that carpal tunnel.
Oh no!
Oh man, you too?
I'm feeling it, guys.
Man.
I'm feeling it,
guys.
Yeah,
my wrists are so bad too.
Boys, I sent you. I think I sent all 3 of you that TikTok thing where if you wrap your fingers around your thumb and then press your hand downward, if it has a pain, that's bad.
Yeah.
And
Boys, okay, I was like reading into that more. Apparently, no matter what, if you do that, it's just gonna hurt. And if you apparently do it too quickly, you'll actually damage your wrist.
Oh no!
Oh,
yeah.
Oh man, boys, I hate being old. This is why we killed the 6-7 joke in the beginning. That's what our only value at our old age right now. Sorry, Mark, go on about Marvel.
Overall, like I am having fun. I'm looking forward to seeing how Loki plays because from the trailer he looks like a puppet character, and I typically love puppet characters. Like it being Arxis in Blaze Blue, I used to love. I forget his name, but he was that magician who controlled his sister, who was a puppet.
Right.
And like I love using Rosalina and Luma. So I'm curious to see how Loki will play. Carnage looks cool too. But I am enjoying the 4 that I'm using right now.
Okay.
And sometimes I'll switch between Doctor Doom and
Is
Magneto.
the leader the only character you control?
No, you can control all of them. So what happens is when you start a game against someone, you start with 2 characters. Or is it? Oh, actually, wait. No, you start with...
No, it's 2 characters. You start with your leader, and I believe your shoot assist.
Yeah, you start with your leader and your second character. And then there's a mechanic called break, which you can do by doing like a link attack, just basically mashing the light button. If you break your opponent and they go to another screen, you'll essentially unlock your 3rd character, and you keep doing that until you unlock all 4. Or if you lose a round, you'll get the next character in rotation added to your roster, and then you'll have that, I guess, technically as an advantage as you fight your opponent. And then after that, you can, like, once you unlock them, you can swap between them and use them as assists. Yeah, it is a lot of fun. It's very reminiscent of the Versus series from Capcom, and yeah.
And I have to ask you, Mark, since you said you played Storm, you played Doom, you were playing some Magneto. Even though this isn't 1-to-1 to the versus Capcom franchise, how much of those characters' DNA are coming to Tokon? Even though this is Arc Systems, this is a different developer, this is a different game. Are you finding yourself? Are you finding some similarities between them that are between the both games, or are these like separate characters in a way?
I don't know. I mean, they're different characters, like full stop. Like they definitely play differently. I don't know if I see similarities. Like Storm definitely plays differently. She's, at least from what I remember, she's more floaty. Uh, Doctor Doom is more of like a, big risk, big reward kind of character when he never really was like that before. So I think in a way that's good, but at the same time, my mind's still kind of trained on that Marvel vs. Capcom mindset. So I'm still trying to do things the same way, but
Right.
some of the mechanics are basically the same. Like you can launch people in the air and do your combos that way, and but yeah, for the most part, like it is a different game, which it's good. Like if you're just starting out, it's fairly simple to pick up, but depending on which characters you use, it could get pretty challenging.
Where I tried to play some of the open beta just so I had some talking reference points before the show. Boys, I don't recommend playing this game at 12:30 a.m. when you're kind of half asleep. And everything about this game, presentation-wise, I adore. Where just from the menus, the comic book cinematics. Matt, remember when we used to run Overwatch hard, and at the end of if we won a round, you'd see your cast of characters just all lined up, and I would always take screenshots of our team roster to have as a background. Similar to this, when you win a fight in Marvel Tokon, you just have your team just all standing there, stylized, and it looks really cool. I just like graphically, it looks beautiful. Boys, I'm doing the tutorial. I can get past, the initial arc system where it works. Fundamentals, your link attacks, your auto combos, and everything like that. It was when they were introducing all the different tag mechanics and the assist mechanics that I was too sleepy to comprehend what was happening. And as someone who is used to Marvel vs. Capcom of just hitting one of your like shoulder buttons, for example, to do an assist and then, holding them to tag in and out, having 3 technically assists and then having them all like rotate. I honestly couldn't wrap my hand around it, Mark. And not to mention, I feel like initially, control-wise, it is suited for a controller because I'll admit, Mark, I still have your Marvel vs. Capcom 2 fight stick, so I was trying to use that last night. And trying to map the controls onto the fight stick, I couldn't find I was playing around and I would redo the tutorial. And I couldn't find a layout that just felt comfortable considering that, you have your assist button, you have your tag button, you have your Avengers button or something. And then you have, your light, medium, heavy, but you also have your unique attacks, you have your special attacks. And I don't know, when you have that 8-button layout, I just couldn't figure out a way to map those to my liking that made sense in my head. So I think I don't know. It's a lot to take in where I'm going to try to play a bit more later. But I think going in and mashing auto combos, like Julian, remember when we would play Persona Arena and, you had your auto combos, you had your Persona attacks. And I feel like that's still there. That foundation is still there. But all the different Marvel tag stuff is just going over my head that I can't wrap my head around when I'm half asleep. But at least you're having fun, Mark, and you're proficient at fighting games, so that makes a world of difference, I also assume.
Yeah, except for the whole wrist thing, but
yeah, well, we're washed right now, so final question. What do you guys think of the first DLC announced for Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls in Phoenix Cyclops? Or is it Cyclops Phoenix? Either or.
Phoenix Cyclops.
Mark, who's this character, since Prakush isn't here to ask?
So basically, a long time ago, well, not really, well, yeah, I guess they did this storyline called Avengers versus X-Men. And essentially, the whole story was just basically about, like, the Phoenix choosing a new host. And the Avengers did not want that to happen. The X-Men did want that to happen. So they were fighting over that before the Phoenix came. And then later on in the story, essentially the Phoenix split into 5 and imbued 5 mutants with powers, including Cyclops. So Cyclops, Emma, Colossus, Namor, and Magic. And so who you see here is basically Phoenix Cyclops, who is, I guess, quote unquote evil. And yeah, I was very surprised when I saw the trailer. And you see Storm, and then like you see the fire. I'm like, oh great, here we go again, Phoenix. And then when Cyclops came out, I was like, oh my god, what a crazy pull from a comic that no one really liked from years ago.
Yeah.
But
Does he shoot like fire beams now, or is it still?
I don't know. Like they just showed him like come down from the sky. They haven't showed any mechanics yet, but I assume like he'll have Phoenix Flames and all that stuff. I know like his description. They talk about him using his optic blast and using the Phoenix Force. So we'll see how they implement that. But I guess in this way, like it's a way to get Cyclops and the Phoenix into a fighting game. Mm-hmm. And I guess this will be the X-Men representation for the first year of DLC. So I mean, there's only so much you can do because I assume they want to try and get like someone from the Defenders or the Avengers. Like I'm sure Thor is going to show up sometime. So I think this is like their compromise. It's still a very random pull, but I'm excited.
Okay. And Mark, your excitement will, I guess, come to fruition. Hopefully it works out when you're visiting. When this comes out, I believe this is August 3rd, August 4th. It's pretty early.
The 6th.
Oh, it's the 6th. Okay. Boys, that's also the week of Beast of Reincarnation, which I'll also try to play.
Oh, right.
Mark, let's co-op that game and pretend we're streaming when we're not streaming like that Mimi comic.
That game is co-opable?
No, but me and Mark will sit side by side, pass the controller around, and pretend we're streaming, just like Mimi intended. So, but yeah, that's Marvel Tokon coming soon. Matt. Matt, stay with me for a second. Stay with me for a second.
Okay.
Splatoon 1, okay?
Okay.
Splatoon 2, so that's 2.
Yes.
Splatoon 2 has the Octo expansion. So would you say that's like kind of a third installment of Splatoon of sorts, right? So then we got Splatoon 3, and then we got Splatoon side order, Splatoon 3 side order. So that's kind of like a fifth, like Splatoon experience. Would you say Splatoon Raiders is the sixth major Splatoon experience? And would Splatoon 4 be the seventh Splatoon experience?
Wasn't there one other? I thought Splatoon 1 had like a major DLC, but maybe I'm just imagining that.
No, I don't think Splatoon 1 had major DLC.
Okay. But yes, I do think that Splatoon Raiders is the next major Splatoon experience.
So the sixth major experience.
Yes, I think so.
And then 4 will be the seventh Splatoon experience.
Okay.
Guys, I'm trying so hard here.
Guys, like in Splatoon 3, they added, I guess, like victory emotes, right?
Okay.
What do you think the chances are the Splatoon 4 has a 6-7 emote in it?
Ooh.
Boys, I think it's pretty high. I think Nintendo, being Nintendo, is as equally out of touch as we are. So I think it's definitely. Is there there's a dab in 3, right?
There's a dab emote in 3.
Okay, then no, it's definitely going to be in 4. It's definitely going to be 4.
Oh, they're definitely doing it then. If there's a dab.
No.
Matt, I know we broke down the Splatoon Raiders Direct a few weeks ago, but you've had your hands on it since launch. You saw credits earlier this weekend. Matt, even though we broke down the Direct, I'm still a bit confused. So now that you've had some substantial time, Matt, what is Splatoon Raiders?
Guys, Splatoon Raiders is about the idols of Splatoon 3 and their mechanic going to islands and pillaging them, which is crazy.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Because, in essence, the story of Splatoon Raiders is they are going to islands to get treasure. And it just turns out they're stealing this treasure from Salmonids. And when I take a step back and I look at the story from that perspective, it's crazy, you guys. They are killing salmons for their eggs and just using it to power their super drill to drill for resources. This is like half a pillaging game and then half Gurren Lagann. It's wild.
You're
But
colonizers.
Are the Ink Kids are the Ink Kids the baddies?
yeah, I guys, like from if you play this game from the Saladin's point of view, the main characters of Splatoon Raiders are definitely the bad guy.
But there, you see, their resources are better served to us because we know how to use
Yeah,
them.
you know how to use them. The Salmonids are just savages, not even really taking advantage of the resources.
Guys, I'm sad now.
Oh my god! I
That's
didn't know.
awful.
I didn't know it was this deep.
You know, the lore of Splatoon's world is crazy. Like, I honestly can't really tell you anything about it now, but I swear every year I just end up watching Splatoon lore videos and like, oh man, that's wild. That's wild.
Is there like a timeline to these Splatoon games? Like, what
Yes,
is Raiders?
all the
fall in?
Splatoon games are linked. Like
Okay.
usually, okay, I haven't run into it in this one. I don't know if it's maybe just like a post-credit thing or maybe for a DLC thing, because that's usually like also where they put it. But there's always like the previous game's character comes into like the current game's like single player campaign for like a cameo or something.
Okay.
But guys, Splatoon Raiders is like really, really fun if you ignore like the story implications.
The implications.
Actually, I was going to ask Matt, just because when we think of or at least when I think about the Splatoon single player experiences, I feel like they're a good blend, but they do lean towards the more traversal, the more platforming puzzle aspect of it. Where with Splatoon, with a name like Splatoon Raiders, I feel like this is a lot more combat inspired, combat centric, with maybe less of a kind of focus on that mobility aspect. Where in terms of the actual gameplay loop and from the time you started to the credits, how would you say the gameplay either differs or is similar to the previous Splatoon single player experiences?
So it is very similar to the previous Splatoon single player experiences. I do remember thinking that, when I was watching the trailers, that this is going to be very big order oriented and that it's going to be a roguelike. This is not a roguelike. This is like crafted levels that you can just like do at different difficulties, and then there is like a very like post game long term mode that you can keep playing. And when it's kind of like when you're like, I guess we're talking about like the campaign of this game, it is generally divided into I think like 3 major styles of gameplay. It is basically divided into like a third each, where you do have, like Jared was saying, the more traversal based ones, where you are kind of like, hey, going from one point of the map to another, you're going to like, I don't know, a point of interest, you're going to fight a thing there, and then you go to the next point of interest and fight a thing there until you get to like the major point of interest of the level and you just like finish it off. Which in most cases is going to be you're going to a mining site and you're stealing resources from the Staminids. And then there's the second gameplay type, which is the more like fully combat oriented ones, which is basically honestly like a DPS check and survival check. And honestly, I think like these modes are pretty good. Like I'm playing it on the standard difficulty right now, and as somebody who, never really like pushed Salmon Run that hard in the mainline Splatoon games, this is more so like the Salmon Run part of the game. And it is actually like, for me at least, like a pretty tight experience in terms of like being able to clear them once you get to like the more, I guess, like post middle of the game parts. Because these once they start introducing all the special Salmonids, it gets tricky, and what you're trying to do here is kill as many Salmonids as you can, and then hit a specific like point, because you're harvesting eggs when you kill the Salmonids. You're just trying to get as many eggs as possible, or hit a breakpoint in the eggs, which comes from killing the Salmonids, and like there's a couple like variations on how they do it, but generally like the point of like these levels is kill as many Salmonids as you can with and hit like a certain threshold. And then the last part is the kind of like I guess the puzzle levels of this game, where you are basically, your loadout is taken away and you're given a fixed loadout, and you have to solve like this, in essence, like a dungeon for this specific level. And for the most part, it is usually related more so to, being able to use these skills in the way that I guess that was intended for this like puzzle room. Like, for example, there is like one where you have a gadget that basically allows you to do like a long jump, and this one, and its like associated dungeon is basically a long jump platforming race. So I think it has like a nice variation in, I guess it's like core gameplay loop.
Okay.
Which, I don't know. I'm like really enjoying, and I don't know, you guys. This is a like, I found this to be like a very, very fun experience, because this game has a lot of good number go up that makes you want to do number go up. Ooh. And one thing that I was very worried about going to this game, I guess I should like actually talk about the game itself a little bit more before I go into this, which is that like this. Like I've been saying so far, this is a single player Splatoon experience. The kind of like things that they are doing to make it a bit more interesting than the usual Splatoon single player experience is they are adding tanks and relics. Tanks are basically changing how you are able to, or like what gadgets you can use, and your gadgets are like your secondary weapons. Have they didn't put all of the primary Splatoon weapons into this one, but they did put a lot of them in, which is more so ones that are able to both traverse and combat at the same time. The ones that are more so for putting down ink, or the ones that are more so for like being able to just like fight, were ones that more so got cut. The ones that are more balanced tend to be the ones that like they put into this game. But they introduced like these like 3 tanks. Like, oh, you wanna play like a speedy character, use the speed tank. You wanna play like a more up close and personal character, use the power tank. And if you wanna use like basically a turret or any like long range weapons, you're using the tactical tank. And honestly, at first I thought, or I was like worried in this game where I thought that, oh, I'm just gonna use the turret, because like I like it when the game plays itself for me. Mm-hmm. And this game has a lot of nice progression hooks that make you want to use everything, because when you power up, when you play as a tank, you like get experience with that specific tank, and at some point the tank's experiences are able to integrate into the other tanks, so you feel like you have, or like, you feel more like, I guess, like, I don't know if obligated is the right word, but no, incentivized. You're more incentivized to like level the other stuff as well. And the way that the levels are made, there are certain ones that are very clearly designed to be a lot easier with other tanks. So like they are, incentivizing you to like, just try new stuff there as well. And one of the kind of major things about the game is like I was saying, the weapons. The weapons are, this is a game with like leveling, so your weapons also have levels, and they are randomly dropped in the same way that they would drop in like a looter shooter. Mm-hmm. So you are also incentivized to just like switch your weapon up, because like, oh, now your old weapon is becoming kind of like old, and while you can update it, there is only a certain point that you can update it to, and after that you need to either like find a better version of that weapon or switch to like a different weapon archetype that like more recently dropped for you. And I don't know, it did a lot of things to kind of incentivize you to change up your playstyle, which I really, really enjoyed, and I thought was like I don't know, just like an overall like very, very good experience playing through it.
Okay. And Matt, since you hit credits, I heard that there's also some substantial endgame content to kind of do once you finish the main story of the game. Can you speak to any of those aspects?
Yeah, so basically, once you're playing through the game, you have all your level stuff, and then they say, hey, if you want, you can go back to like these earlier levels to play like a higher difficulty of them. Once you go into a post game, it unlocks another higher difficulty for them, and then there is kind of like one of those, like quote unquote, like infinite dungeons that you can kind of just keep going down. But from what I heard, it's like not infinite. There is like a finite amount of stages, because like I said, like this isn't a roguelike. This is like everything is like crafted, and from what I understand, those are crafted too. And apparently, of course, guys, there's a true ending here that I guess I need to get to. That is at the end of this like infinite dungeon or endless dungeon. I can't remember what they called it, but there was a implication that it was limitless, but I don't think it's actually limitless.
Where I know, was it Side Order, the Splatoon 3 DLC that had the more roguelite elements? Do you think we'll see any of that added to Raiders in some capacity, whether it be a free update or an actual DLC expansion? Because I'm not sure if they've mentioned anything, but do you think, just given the framework and the world that they crafted, can they introduce those elements in another piece of endgame content?
Yeah, they very much, I think, easily can, because like the initial opening of the story is that, like, you know, they are like Deep Cut, the idol group, is just, you know, flying on a plane, and then they crash, and now they have no more resources. They have to build up from like nothing, and that's kind of like why they had that whole, hey, you are, you know, putting everything together, you're finding what you can use for this game. And I wouldn't be surprised if like they just rehash that part of the story, and now you're just, you know, on your way back to where you came from, and you crash again, and now you're doing roguelike stuff.
Fair.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if they add that in. But now that I see that this is its own kind of experience, I also wouldn't be surprised if they kind of just leave that as a big order thing. But I would like to like see that in this game as well as like a DLC.
And Matt, final question. How's the drip in the game?
Jaren, I'm so disappointed in the drip in this game.
No!
Because, you know, you can't really have that many outfits because you're stranded.
Right.
Fair.
So it is kind of unfortunate that like you only really have so many outfits. And the outfits are kind of unlike in like, you know, the normal Splatoon games, your outfits are a little bit more fixed. Like you can't, it's not like, oh, you have your head slot, you know, your chest slot and your shoes. Here it is like, oh, here is like the whole outfit. And that's what you're going to be wearing, which is, you know, unfortunate, but I don't know. I still think that the outfits that they give you look like pretty good, but you know, it's not Splatoon level drip.
Is it even Pocopia level drip?
Honestly, no. I think Pocopia might have better outfits, but also Pocopia is playing with nostalgia here, so you know,
that's fair.
Nostalgia adds a lot of points.
Okay, so Matt, Splatoon Raider is available now, Nintendo Switch 2. Do you think they'll add multiplayer to the... Matt, when are they adding Turf War to Splatoon Raiders?
Oh, I don't think they're going to be adding Turf War. You know, you can join people in the same way that you can join in like a monster hunter type experience, but no, I don't. No way that they're going to add any kind of like Turf War thing here.
It's not a full price game too, right? So I doubt they'll.
Yeah, it's
they
like,
give that away.
I think it was like $60 Canadian or something. I don't know. I just pay what Daddy Nintendo tells me to pay.
Julian, as a Nintendo Switch owner or Nintendo Switch 2 owner, is Splatoon Raiders on your radar?
I've never been a big Splatoon person personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Mark?
I've never played any of the Splatoon games, and I'm not a shooter fan in general, so I don't know if it'd vibe with it.
Yeah. You didn't even play Foam Stars?
What's that?
Oh man, it was like PlayStation's answer to Splatoon, I guess, where instead of shooting ink, they shoot foam.
Yeah. Okay, am I imagining this? Was there an Xbox Live Arcade like Splatoon type thing, or am I just imagining Foam Stars as?
I mean,
I don't know.
There's been Xbox games that have similar multiplayer aesthetic, not necessarily like, you know, that urban youthful trend kind of setter type vibe, but I don't think they've had. I think you might be thinking Foam Stars, which was that a Square Enix game too? I think it might be been developed by Square, but
was it by Square Enix?
Oh, Foam Stars.
It might. Let's see.
Yes, it is by Square Enix. It is by Square Enix. I just look it up.
2024. Oh shoot.
Damn.
This is like a lot more recent than I thought.
What is time? Matt, closing thoughts on Splatoon Raiders for now.
Really fun game. It is basically colonizing the game. I'm really looking forward to playing this game once we're done recording today.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Mhm,
fair. Splatoon
mhm.
Raiders available now. Boys, we need to protect the Seminoids because they're being done dirty, I feel.
Oh.
But Matt,
Hmm.
I think we've had a Beefy Boy episode so far, but I think we need to raid the Don't Match Me challenge. So, Matt, can you chart our route into this challenge?
All right, so here we are doing the Don't Match Me Challenge on the Say Zone, where every week we do this challenge where the question asker, I'm going to ask you, the listener, along with my co-hosts here, 5 questions, and I'm going to give 5 answers. The goal for you, the player, is to provide an answer that doesn't match my answer. And if that sounds too easy for you, you can also try to not match my co-hosts at the same time. And remember, this is a podcast, so if you need some time to think, hit that pause button, Google an answer, and start us back up again, because we're always going to be under that play button. And if you are going to be searching, you should probably open up the Inkipedia, because this is going to be a Splatoon-based Don't Match Me challenge. So guys, of course, I'm going to be doing a Splatoon-based Don't Match Me challenge because Splatoon Raiders has taken over my life, and I was up too late playing that game before sleeping to wake up for this podcast. First question, the most broad question. I just want you to name any weapon from a Splatoon game. So name that Splatoon weapon in 3, 2, 1. I'm going with my Splatoon 3 good old classic. I'm going with the Flingza roller. Jaren, what'd you go with?
I'm going with my tried and true from Splatoon 2 and 3, and I'm going with, no surprise, the arrow spray.
Of course. Mark, what'd you go with?
I went with the dual squelcher.
Oh,
I like saying that.
Ooh,
I don't know what that means and what a squelcher is, but
it's squelcher paint, of course. or no, ink. Sorry, ink.
Squelcher.
Julian, what'd you go with?
I went with the first listed item on the Wikipedia, the Inkipedia. I went with the Splush-O-Matic.
Ooh.
Good answer.
Yeah. Good pick. All right, guys. For the second question, I want you to name any Splatoon 2 Splatfest. So name that Splatfest in 3, 2, 1. Guys, I'm going with time travel versus teleportation, which I think it is wild that teleportation won that one. But, that's a whole other thing. Jared, what'd you go with?
I went with one of the Japanese branded ones. I went with the finals of Hello Kitty versus My Melody, in which My Melody was the winner.
Was that a thing?
There was a whole tournament.
Partnerships with... They do partnerships with IP. Oh, cool.
There was a Transformers. Transformers was North, or was that worldwide or North America?
No, the worldwide one was Ninja Turtles.
Oh, okay.
Mark, what'd you go with?
I was very interested. I just went with Raph versus Leo.
Oh yeah, the Ninja Turtles one.
This is random.
Julian, what'd you go with?
I went with mayo versus ketchup. That's a weird setup. Like, I feel like those are 2 different purposes.
I think like the implication when they were doing this one was like, what do you like with your fries?
Yeah.
But like, okay, do people do regular mayo with fries? Because isn't it a specific type of mayo?
I do.
Or am
mayo
I being
with
too
fries.
granular here?
I do mayo with fries.
I mean, if it's available, if it's available, I'll do it. I normally do Kewpie mayo with fries.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, isn't it Kewpie mayo that's kind of like the one that more
if I don't have ketchup, but I do have mayo, I'll use mayo on my fries.
I use normal ass like Hellman's.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Man, Matt, I think I have to go back to our Splatoon episode because I didn't realize a lot of these Splatfest were branded, because I didn't realize warm innerwear versus warm outerwear was a Uniqlo partnership. And I didn't realize newest model versus most popular model was a Nike partnership. So
okay.
I think we focused on the North American ones, but man, those Japanese ones went pretty hard on the collab. Like Hero versus Villain was Smash Bros. Branded as well.
I did not know that.
Where
There's a Pocky one.
Yes.
Pocky Chocolate
Oh.
versus Pocky Goku Boso.
What is Goku Boso?
What is CE League versus PA League? What are those leagues?
What is this? This was a spot.
Yeah, like what? What is
Japan only. Nintendo and the Nippon Professional Baseball NPB.
Oh, okay, it's a baseball thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt. Pocky Goku Boso is Pocky Ultra Slim. in English terms. I didn't know there was
really?
a thin,
So is it
I didn't know there was a thinner version.
I was like, wait, is that like a cigarette?
Diet Pocky
like...
versus regular Pocky?
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
essentially.
man. I like, what is it, like Pocky Adult, which is just like a higher quality Pocky. Oh, man. God, that's so good.
Oh, they got that Choco Shrooms versus the Choco Cones.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait, who won? Because the only answer is the Choco Shrooms.
Yep, Choco Shrooms won.
Oh, I'm on the bamboo shoots, you guys.
Oh no!
What are those? I've never tried those.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
they're so good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can't find it though. What's the answer? One.
No, it was Choco Shrooms. Choco Shrooms. In the
Oh, okay,
old
yeah,
system.
the real winner won.
Hate to see it. Oh, man. Okay. All right, going on to question 3. I want you to name any of the gadgets that appear in Splatoon Raiders. Name your gadget in 3, 2, 1. I'm going with my very reliable Splatchet.
Ooh, good name.
Mm-hmm. Good name.
That is a good
Nice.
name.
Jaren, what'd you go with?
Matt is the Shot Pot Ninja branded.
Ooh. I don't know if it would be Ninja branded, to be honest. There's no blades on it, so I don't think it can be Ninja branded.
That's a good name too. I like Splatoon has a good pun game.
Yes,
I like
yes,
them.
it does. Mark, what'd you go with?
I went with Splatolite.
Ooh, good, very good, very good. I think that's an S plus tier gadget in this game. To be
That
honest,
sounds cool.
Julian, what'd you go with?
I went with Shot Pot as well.
Ooh, the rival turret.
Yeah.
I bet Julian's is Ninja branded though.
I thought Ninja for like maybe like a while there. I thought Ninja branded was related to Ninja the streamer.
Oh,
I have no idea.
I think that's fair.
I was like, I don't know about this guy, but he makes some mean kitchen appliances.
Oh man, has he not done like any kind of collab with this company?
I don't think so.
Ninja appliances collab. Google.
Jaren, I think the torque screw would be a Ninja appliance.
Torque screw would definitely be.
Oh,
Ninja.
yes.
Deployed on the ground or walls, this gadget creates its blades send salmonids flying. Wow.
Oh, man.
I don't see a Ninja X Ninja collab.
No,
Maybe.
no.
Missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity.
All right. For question 4, I want you guys to name any of the idols / musicians in the Splatoon games. So name that idol / musician in 3, 2, 1. I'm going with my boy. I'm going with Big Man because he is okay. So you can ride with the idols or one of the idols in Splatoon 3 Raiders as like your robot buddy. Because you can, I totally forgot to mention this. You could they come with you in like a robot that like helps you like super jump. But man, Big Man is so good. Big Man is, I think, my favorite special. But Jaren, which idol did you go with?
Now this is a toughie, but I had to go with my long withstanding Nintendo online account profile picture with Marie.
Classic. Mark, who you rolling with?
I'm rolling with Marina.
Yeah, good idol.
Only because I think she looks really cool.
Julian, who you going with?
Yeah, I went with Marina as well.
Hell yeah.
Good idol.
Good idol. All right. What was it about?
Wait, so like, do these idols also shoot. Again, I don't know I don't know what Splatoon is. Like, why are there idols in here? Like, are they motivators or?
The way the idols work is that like, with like the live service nature of Splatoon, they had to like, I guess like come up with a way to tell you what live service thing is happening that day or hour or whatever that you're playing. So they introduce like these characters who do like a news broadcast, and they kind of like tell you what's going on. And I think in all cases, the first two, the idols in the first two games are also like secret agents.
Yep.
And then in Splatoon 3, they are the antagonists, which, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, really makes sense on why they're like pillaging these islands.
Oh, geez.
But going on to question 5. You know, Jaren went through them at the top of the Splatoon Raiders segment, which is like very fortunate. So I want you to name any Splatoon game or major DLC. So name that game or DLC in 3, 2, 1. Guys, I'm going with the original. I'm just going with straight Splatoon 1.
Ooh.
Which I guess is just Splatoon. They didn't put one on it at the time.
Yeah.
Jaren, what are you going with?
I went with the one where I had the matching controller. I went with Splatoon 2.
Mark, what you got?
I don't know. I just went with Splatoon 2 as well.
Ooh. Julian, how about you?
I went with Splatoon 2 Octo expansion.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh man, the Octo. That guys, the Octo. Okay, in Splatoon Raiders, you know, as usual, you are able to customize your, I guess, like Inkling, and I wanted to be an Octoling, but I didn't like any of the Octoling's hairs, so I gotta be the squids.
So be it.
Are their hairs just octopus tentacles?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
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 Stylized.
Since they don't have and since they don't have like, you know, like I said, like they did like crash land somewhere, so everything has this very DIY put together look. All of their hair are being like held together by like fishnets or just like straight up garbage that they've just like found, unfortunately, floating in the ocean. Man. Guys, Splatoon is really sad when you step back from, you know, flashy like children shooting ink at each other.
The Nintendo special, Matt. The Nintendo special. But boys, that was the Mistake Zone special with the Don't Match Me challenge from Matt. Thank you, Matt.
Yo.
Boys, beefy boy episode this week. Thank you for joining me this week and talking about actually a good substantial amount of Marvel Cinematic Universe happenings, as well as Tokon Fighting Souls. So, as always, I want to thank my best friends for joining me this week. Matt for telling us about Splatoon, and of course, hosting the Don't Match Me challenge. Thanks, Matt.
As always, Jaren, I want to thank you for, you know, hosting this episode and, you know, kicking it with me on. Oh no, you know, Jaren, I hope your finger's okay.
Yes. Not bleeding yet. Not bleeding. Also want to thank my pal Julian for joining me this week. Julian, are you over under? Since this gets posted on Wednesday and we're recording on Sunday, tomorrow Magic the Gathering will release the Stardew Valley Secret Lair drop. Do you think this is sold out by the time this episode's posted?
Oh, definitely. It's probably sold out already.
Okay.
With like
I will set an alarm for me to try to buy some tomorrow. But thank you, Julian. Mark, also want to thank you for joining me this week, telling us about Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls and your thoughts on the Marvel San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, no problem.
Thing.
Thanks so much for having me.
Press release? Presentation? Something like that.
Yeah, like the Hall H thing.
I want to thank Christopher Nolan for not breaking down my door and punching me in the face for not experiencing his film. 100%. Julian, do you think you and Rick Hooch will record the Odyssey episode before we record the next Silent Hill F episode?
I think so, maybe. I don't know. Rakush really wants to record it.
All right.
So,
I'm sorry.
probably.
Okay. As Nolan intended, of course.
As Nolan intended.
We're just gonna retell the movie in an oral form.
Okay.
As Nolan intended.
Well, you know, that was basically the mistake zone for 2019 anime. So.
Matt, what are you talking about? Why watch the entire episode when you can verbally hear us tell you everything that happened scene by scene? It was good times. It was good times.
Good times.
As much as good times this was, please take it away.
This has been the mistake zone, and we're all out of not having ninja-related kitchens.
My thumbs okay, guys.
Not having. That's not happening.